Test. Test. Wizard! Wizard's kiss! Mmm. That face when you... Mmm. Alright, so... we got characters we can start off as. We got the Red Prince, who is an asshole. We got Seville, who is an asshole. We got Ifan, who is cool. Beast, who is amazing. Losi, who is kinda insane. And Fane, who is the best character in the game. Or we can just make our own dude. Or dudette. With like preset builds and stuff. Nah, I'm not gonna link it in Discord because no one ever watches. So basically, you can kind of customize your character. Oh jeez, you can kind of customize your character with all of these. There's, you know, the standard 4 elements. Genuinely, no one does, Mom. It's cool. So we've got Warfare, which is beating the snot out of people at close range. We've got Huntsman, which is beating the snot out of people at long range. We've got Scoundrel, which is sneakily snot beating. Pyrokinetic is fire magic. Hydrosophist is water magic and ice magic, which is healing. Aeroturge is wind and lightning. And has a lot of... These 4 have unique buffs and things. It's not just, oh, you do fire damage, or oh, you do ice damage, or oh, you do lightning damage. They do have their own sets of things. So Geomancer, you can make shields that resist physical damage. Hydrosophist, you can make shields that resist magical damage. Aeroturge, you can accelerate allies. Pyrokinetic, you can is mostly damage, but there's also some buffing going on. Necromancer is all like oh yeah, here we go. Necromancer is also all lifesteal and dark magics, but so for every level you put in these, not only does it unlock new skills you can get. Sorry, menus are a little bit of a little bit of a pain, but they also have their own special effects. So Huntsman, you do more damage when attacking from high ground. Scoundrel, you can move more per turn, and you have better crits. Pyrokinetic, Pyrokinetic, you just do more fire damage. Hydrosophist, you do more, Hydrosophist is like really good. It's the only healing thing, but you can create magic armor. There's a very specific, You go into the way armor works is instead of like mitigating damage taken, you get shields that resist magic spells or resist physical attacks. And while you're protected by those shields, you actually can't be debuffed with magic or physical ailments. So you can't, if you still got physical armor protecting you, you can't be knocked over or have your movement speed crippled. And while you've still got magic armor protecting you, you can't be lit on fire or anything. There's also a lot of comboing with terrain. So you can like create an oil, if there's like an oil barrel, you can fire an arrow into it to make it start leaking, and then throw a fire spell at the puddle to light everyone in that puddle on fire and do constant damage. Geomancer does poison and earth damage spells. Necromancer is great to have levels in because you heal for damage dealt. Summoning is great because it gives you like extra turns in combat. I mean, we've played D&D, you know how good summoning dudes is. And then polymorph is interesting. Every time you level polymorph, you get 1 extra point to put in these stats, which are all very useful. But polymorph skills are all very... here, if I go back to... go to metamorph so we can actually look at the skills. You get Chameleon Cloak, which lets you turn invisible. Tentacle Lash, which lets you atrophy enemies. So there's a whole bunch of good stuff. And then you've got like Chicken Claw, which you can melee attack at someone and turn them into a chicken. Metamorph is interesting. But like the build presets are pretty cool because you got like the spellcasters. So you got Wizard, which has Pyromancy and Geomancy. Sorry, Pyrokinesis and Geomancy. Or you've got like Witch, which does Necromancy and Stealth. Or Wayfarer, which is ranged and Geomancy. It's all very, very quite interesting. And you've got like purist classes like the Rogue, which is just Scoundrel. I might make a Scoundrel character. But I like magic in this game, because magic in this game is very cool. Gain 2 AP immediately, but lose 2 AP on the next turn. Which destroys 9 to 11 magic armor and then tries to set sleeping. So this will break through magic armor, but won't do damage after that. There's all kinds of fuckery you can do there. Oh, a very cool thing is when you create a custom character, you can change the instrument that plays when they do stuff. So you can use an oud, or a tambura, or a cello, or a bansuri. I may create a bard-type human. But there's all kinds of things you can do. And like the thing is, Fane, Losi, Beast, Ifan, and Sebel, and the Red Prince are all characters you can go and find. You can have 4 people in your party, and you can go and get these people in the party. There's weird things with the races. Let's see where we can go for it, but so dwarves are naturally stealthy. I could do a druid. I guess it would be geomancy and yeah, I guess it would be geomancy and metamagic, or not metamagic, metamorphism. But Dwarves are harder to hit and sneakier. No, 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 no. Elves are interesting, and they have so they get +1 Lore Master, which is like your ability to scout out enemies and find their weaknesses. But they also have Corpse Eater, where if they eat the body part of someone who is dead, they gain access the memories of that dead person, which is interesting. Humans are ingenious, so they get like, yeah, better crit chance and better crit multiplier, and they are better barters. Always the wrong button. And then lizards are cool. They get +1 persuasion, and then more poison and fire resistance, but they can dig in the ground at certain points to reveal treasure chests. And then you can play undead, which is kind of hard mode, but you get useful things. So by being undead, you regular healing damages you. So a healing spell will inflict damage to an undead, and a poison spell will heal them. And they can also use they can also pick locks with their skeletal fingers, which makes no sense if you know how lockpicking works, but yeah. Now my team usually is usually Ifan and Beast and Fane and then custom character. Yeah, character customization in this game is a little bit whack. Oh, yeah, lizards also get, like, the different races get special combat talents. And the, like, existing characters also get their own special things. So, I believe it's under here. Just look away. Elves are cursed in this game. They are very gross-looking creatures. Weird. Oh, and then you can, like, add tags, so you can pick 2 out of this list, and that gives you, like, extra dialogue options. Interesting. It doesn't actually say what these do. But anyway, Ifan can summon a wolf compatriot at, like, much higher levels, or he can use Inspire, which is the regular old human skill, which which kind of just buffs. It gives +1 to everyone's stats for free. Beast can petrify with that first move. That's just the dwarven thing, is you can just make someone petrify at melee range. And he's also got like a thing that boosts his movement speed, I think. Because Beast's default is Battle Mage, which is close combat and lightning magic. Losa is a enchanter. Yeah, so Fane can play dead. So he like halts his turns. He halts every effect on him, and he drops off the aggro list entirely. And that's just a thing you can do as an undead. But yeah, all the custom characters have their own. If you make a custom character, you get that second skill, which just puts like a massive shield around everyone in your party. Lizards have a fire breath; they're just dragonborn. Elves can do something with that. I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna have a... We're gonna end up having Fane and Ifan at least. Might grab Losa. I mean, you can make them all their own characters, so I'm probably gonna make Ifan a fighter. Which means that if I start with a character, let's not start with... Right, they get points in two-handed, which increases stats. And two-handing weapons. Which is helpful. I'm gonna do a custom build. Pull points out of that. Turns magic damage. Dude. Wits is like a non-combat skill. So it like lets you, if you have high wits, you can see buried treasure easily, or you can have special options to use outside of combat. We're gonna do Warfare Necromancy. Then spec into... No, Fane is gonna be Pyrokinetic Geomancer with summoning. And I'm probably gonna spec into Hydrosophist as well. Oh, Telekinesis lets you move items telepathically, which is really helpful for, like, big things. I don't know, out of this it's like mostly bartering that's useful, but Lawmaster is good. So Battering Ram's bad. Battle Stomp's really good. Because it's a massive range AoE and it like clears surfaces and clouds. I don't want to do Necromancer. Points in Necromancer are good because you get lifesteal. But I'm probably going to take... Now, Necromancy skills are harder to get. I also just don't like using Necromancy, it's just kind of lame. Could start with summoning. Because Conjure Incarnate with Farsight, Infusion, and Elemental Totem, like these three are insanely good, but you can also get them pretty early on. No, what am I doing? Fuck it. We want Scoundrel. Because we're going to be sneaky. Because Ifan's going to be... No, wait, what am I doing? Ifan's going to be the fighter. So we'll take Huntsman and we'll take... Scoundrel... Now, Huntsman's really good. Yeah, take Huntsman and take... Pyrokinetic. So what we'll want is... I mean, haste is really good. Searing Daggers is a must-have. Pyrokinetic, Necromancer. Take Searing Daggers, Decaying Touch. Wait, that's melee range. No. Mosquito Swarm's nice. This is always the worst part. Fuck it. 2 Pyrokinetic! Nah. Heritage, Geomancer. Summoning, Polymorph. Polymorph's kinda... eh. Whatever, there we go. Get Crippling Blow. No, we don't want Warfare because Ifan's gonna be the tank. With Ifan as a tank, Losa as a friggin' what's it? That's if we take Losa at all. I liked having Beast. Well, did I? No. So we'll take Losa, which is Hydrosophistry and Aeroturgy, sorted. We've already got Pyrokinetic on Mr. Man. Might take Hydrosophist and Geomancer. Yeah, having multiple characters with Geomancy, but then we'd have 3 characters with Geomancy. That's if I make Ifan a Geomancer, which I kind of do, because then he has tanking skills with Fortify. Fortify? Fortify can be a different target. I mean, I can take Necromancer and then just not put points in it. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Because there's good Necromancy spells later. Actually, I could take Necromancy and Scoundrel and be sneaky. Do I? What are the Scoundrel skills? Jump over the enemy. Requires a dagger. Requires a dagger. Destroys 9 to 11 magic armor and then tries to set sleeping. I don't like Scoundrel. God damn! Alright, so we're gonna take Necromancer, and then we're gonna take... Fuck it, Airthurge. Turge, sorry. Yeah, having multiple Airturges isn't bad. Okay, cool. Finally managed... Bloodsucker, and then... Shocking Touch is really good. Blinding Radiance is really good. Favorable Wind is kind of just not very good at all. Electric Discharge is good, and then... Bloodsucker is helpful. Right, ditch these. Nah, Necromancy, Pyrokinetic. It's done. Bloodsucker, Ignition. Ignition is a crazy skill. But I do like it. There we go. We haven't even changed the appearance yet. Oh. Are we gonna be a human? Or are we gonna be a lizard? Oh my god. Why did it not save? Ugh. Necromancy, Pyrokinesis, Searing Daggers, Ignition, and Bloodsucker. Mosquito Swarm. Okay, there we go. Let's be a lizard. Oh no, they're not Dragonborn, they are just lizards. Honestly, I do like Cerulean with Fire Opal.
Nice try. Greet the Reaper for me. Try again. Almost got me that time.
I'll yield to none. Prepare yourself. Almost got.
I'll yield to none. Try again.
Meet your maker. I'll yield to none. Try again.
Nice try.
On
Greet the Reaper for me.
Yeah, fuck it. Oh my god, it did it again. I'm mad. God motherfucking damn! Necromancy, pyrokinesis. Yeah, fuck the necromancy. Give me geomancy. Fane will be necromancy. Yes, Fane will be necromancy because... Yes. Give me you fucking pyrokinetic summoning. Fane can be the necromancy slave. Which means fast starter infusion I'll get later. Get those and then searing daggers, sweet. And then pull points out of strength, put them into intelligence. I'm not gonna put that many points into intelligence. There we go. Talents, opportunist, what do you do? Tax of opportunity, no. Jesus, no. No. Decent. Extra fire resistance, penalty of water resistance, additionally maximum fire resistance is raised by 10. Nah. When standing on a surface of the same element, that's a little bit galaxy brain for me. That's decent. Yeah, glass cannon's a little rough. While sneaking, gorilla increases attack damage by 40%, also reduces cost of entering sneak mode by 1 AP. Yeah, you can sneak in combat, it's not something I've ever done. While at max vitality, hot head grants you an extra 10% crit chance and 10% accuracy. Leech heals you when standing in blood, now that's decent. Living armor is really good for a tank. Lone Wolf is insanely long. It is a massive thing, but it means you can only have 2 people in your party at any given time, or else you get gimped hard. So you get plus 2 max HP, plus 2 AP per turn, plus 30% health, plus 60% armor, and it doubles invested points in attributes and combat abilities while you're adventuring solo or with at most one companion. It is temporarily removed while there are more than 2 members in the current party. So it's really good if you and like one friend want to just like play the game together, which is decent. Mnemonic just like gives you 3 points in memory, which means you can have 3 more skills allocated. %% dodging while dual wielding. Pet Pal. Pet Pal's decent, like really good. Now, Savage Sortilege is pretty sweet, if you're a spellcaster, which I am. Short Stench. Certain statuses caused by you are no longer blocked by magic or physical armor, and their duration is extended by 1 turn. Burning, Poison, Bleed, Necrofire, Acid, Suffocating, Entangled, Deathwish, and Ruptured Tendons are affected by this talent. So, I can light people on fire even if they've got armor, which is super good. And then you get these ones which you can only pick up when you get to level 2. Or if you have certain points in certain levels. Shooting arrows will inflict bonus damage, bonus elemental damage depending on the surface your target is standing in, which is really good. Executioner is great. Gives you extra max vitality, it's pretty sweet. Probably gonna pick that up on Ifan if he's gonna tank. Permits your character 1 AP worth of free movement per turn. Yeah, we're probably gonna pick up Torturer to start off with. Tags, Scholar, Soldier, or Mystic. Nah, Scholar. Alright, we're playing the Oud. What shall we name this character? I do like Mahalia, actually. Yeah, we're keeping that. Right. I'm done with character creation if they don't completely undermine me again.
It all happened like I knew it would.
Ah, well, cancel the message I just sent then.
And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
No, I don't know if it's Divinity Original Sin 2 or Divinity 2 Original Sin. I suppose I could check. Divinity Original Sin 2. There we go.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Easy now. No need to hurry.
So it wasn't a dream after all.
Just give me a second. So yeah, this is like the camera angle. You can zoom in a little bit. It's pretty interesting because you can move stuff around to solve puzzles.
An animal sty. Freight or food?
So I don't remember if these boxes have anything in them. Because I know the pot has the key. Move. A bit of glod. You can hold X to like search the surrounding area and take everything. Now this is a cute little puzzle. Equip. And then move the barrel to there. Whoops. Oh god. Uh, the controls are a little, drop item. The controls are a little awkward to start off with, but ta-da!
You there? Come here.
Take the electric discharge skull.
Before you can even touch...
Wait, you're no magister. You're a sorcerer. What are you doing here, filthy lizards? Choose your words carefully.
Depending on your stats, you
Ache
can
to hit a new face.
you can persuade him. Persuasion success.
If it's not one thing, it's another. And no way I can trust those fools to deal with any nonsense on their own.
Persuasion success.
That's all I need to
So
do here.
there's no like, there is the
Just don't
persuasion
let that cage
stat.
rascal fool you. You can't trust him as far as you can throw him.
So there is the persuasion stat, which is located under civil abilities here, which just increases people's attitude towards you. But you can persuade via certain stats, like your other stuff.
The prisoner's eyes meet yours.
Ah, freedom. And I can set you free in...
So he does get a free turn, because of course he does. Examine... So you can move up to 5 meters. You can increase that. So hotbar. What's this? Leaving a fire surface. It's 1 AP. So rather than like your actions and bonus actions, you have AP. Which you can see above my hotbar in red, and in the top right of any skill you can see how much AP it costs. So for 1 AP I can fuck his day, and for 2 more AP I can fire 3 daggers at him that will ruin his day.
What would he have to gain by killing me? I need to keep my guard up.
There we go. He's basically just free XP at the start. Now you can skip this tutorial. I usually don't. Excuse me? Oh, right. The guy's key is here, isn't it? No? Oh, right. The guard has the key, doesn't he? What? Excuse me? That's weird. Right, the guard normally has the key, doesn't he? Which means now that the guard's left, I can't actually leave that way. Which is interesting. That's a nice little consequence of, there we go. It's a nice little consequence. I mean, you can just run back. Steel egg. I mean, you can just skip the whole dang thing by going here. Let me talk to this
Why
grime
looking
bag.
a bit more chipper. There you are. In the meantime, your next stop, you'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. Why?
Index fingers pressed to her lip.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Event. A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
So, Source is like true magic, basically. But when you use Source magic, it draws, it like attracts Voidwoken, who are basically demons. You can cast normal spells just by, like, you know, understanding of how the spell works, similar to wizards in D&D. Or you can cast source magic.
Well, some...
Yeah, fuck you. Or you can cast source magic, which
Gods.
is incredibly powerful,
There's
but
been a murder here.
yeah, there's been a murder. There's been a murder. There's a very dead man over there. And then here's the here's where you can chat to all the characters, the characters.
My mum is afraid of lizards. I'm not. I think you're neat. I'd be happy if I had a tail.
So basically, lizards have enslaved elves over many years. And generally, lizards are scumbags. So, and elves hate lizards.
Would you please tell this very charming,
It's an interesting
gaggle of
world.
not at all brat-like babes that I am by no accounts this Losa woman, nor do I sing, in fact. I'm deathly allergical. How very correct you are, spouse of mine. Madame Josephine Gribbles de Peeb refuses to be confused with anyone else. What? What's so funny?
Her pinched face cracks into a great grin, and she shoos the children away from her with a laugh.
Yeah, okay, you found me out. Go on and git, and maybe I'll sing you something when I'm good and ready.
She turns to you, dark-eyed and dirty-haired, and smiles flatly.
Gotta keep ourselves entertained, haven't we? You presume right.
Suddenly, her eyes cloud to an unnatural black. Greyish veins run down her face, and her mouth tightens into a cruel sneer. As quickly as they came, the clouds clear. She smiles as though no change came over her.
Good luck, Chief.
The game, it plays a lot like a D&D game.
They don't care about us. We're like cattle to them.
Your kind always come closest.
Also, it does have catch co-op. I was mistaken.
One of us wouldn't kill our own.
Sorry, local co-op.
You've got this wolf on a leash now.
A scruffy man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again. He leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen
Phlegmy
Magister
gobbet.
settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan.
Now that's a dwarven name if I've ever heard one.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing. Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants. Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No. The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the Ringmaster himself. Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You, Lizard, what's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you, at once.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Don't you get saucy with me when you clearly don't know the first thing about sauce.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out, flicks a finger against one of your scales, and rubs his chin.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough.
I like
It is
Fane.
pleasurable to meet you.
Never finished this game. Even though I put a lot of hours into one particular playthrough, I'd never really finished it. There's so much to do.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history? Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind? Of course you don't have any useful information. Now please, run along.
I like Fane.
Here's the register, ma. You faring okay so far? Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-woken, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Oh no, what have I been sent? I've been sent such a cursed meme. Anyway, you run through this door and shit gets fucked.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Hi, yes.
God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer. Go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
What's happened?
You tell me I can't take that fat crossbow she had? It's pretty lame. Oh, but I can get a cool crossbow. Good part of a two-hander. Wooden targe. So, weapons have skills attached to them. I'll take them both. All of them. So, weapons have skills attached to them. So if, well, off-handed things have a skill attached to them. So, if I equip this, my offhand becomes this main weapon, because it's two-handed, which means I get all in, which is a heavy hitting skill. So you can do a basic attack, but way stronger. And then, if you have a shield, you can cast Shields Up, which replenishes your armor. Yeah, restore the physical and magic armor of your shield, which is pretty decent. Means that shield characters aren't just harder to hit. But they also kick ass. Yeah, so like everyone's either dead or unconscious.
The dwarf lies in a heap on the floor, his great beard twisted and tangled around him. You hear a faint thud, thud.
So like everyone's alive. We don't care about the Red Prince because he's a cunt.
Ifan lies motionless, his eyes flicker. Ifan cries out.
Yeah, so like everyone's unconscious. Wait, we have to actually go out this way. Please be friendly, dog. Yeah, dog's friendly.
Damn! That doesn't bode well. Upwards and upwards.
Now you can break down doors, it's just going to take a long ass time. So you can specifically break down that door quite easily. But these are not like friendly dudes.
God damn it. Need to get off this wreck, and quick.
I'm not going to bother like picking every body clean for gold. Even, oh actually no, because this one has a key on him, doesn't he?
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb. It doesn't budge.
Yeah, so that's like the Death Fog tutorial. Death Fog just kills you. It just ruins your day. Strange. One of the dudes, I could have sworn there was a dude with a key on him for it. So he's been mulched. I'm gonna summon. So this is where like summoning becomes a thing. I've summoned a dude. He's a very cool dude. He is a incarnate. Incarnates are cool because they'll take whatever element they're spawned on. So because I spawned him on poison, he has 100% resistance to it. And will inflict poison damage on all his attacks. Yeah, so air resistance. He now has +5 levels of Geomancer, meaning he'll do extra poison damage when he does it. And he's got negative resistance to air resistance, immunity to poisoned, stuff like that. Soundtrack's incredible as well. And I can make a totem. I'd much rather just... So just about every attack has an AoE, unless it's like a physical attack on a single target, but if I throw all 3 projectiles here, that's going to hit both of the guys. So you can be a little cheeky. Every single character can do a melee attack. So I can do a melee attack here for 3 AP. Or I can do that to create a big old thing.
So much for a peaceful stroke.
Lab key. That's interesting.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance!
Now fuck that, G. So now everyone's gonna be awake. I think.
The Magister lies on the floor.
Yeah, leave it be. So everyone's awake, but shit's fucked.
Wait! Void broken!
Oh god, my incarnate's gonna take so long. So you can make a wood, like, totem. Yeah, it's a wood totem, so now he's gonna do, like, physical attacks on dudes. Break his shit. Yeah. Which is helpful. I mean, having a magical way to do physical damage, or being able to do physical damage that scales off of intelligence on a magical character is decent. Because it means you can pierce whatever armor's weakest, sort of, most of the time.
Let the games begin.
Yeah, this is mostly a way to just, like, show off what all these characters can do. Because they, like... Yes, you can see, they just go ape shit. Hey, Sebel, can the rest of us have a turn, please? Thanks, fam. And then they all egress. I'm pretty sure if you just leave, none of them survive. But I've never done that, so I don't know.
It's Magister Siwan, the one who put on this damn collar.
She tries to speak, but can only gape as she clutches her neck, trying to stem the bleeding of a gushing wound. With jagged movements, she raises her clenched fist and holds out a length of cloth, soaked with some kind of strong-smelling tincture. Blood quickly soaks through the cloth. Magister Siwan's mouth opens and closes, her eyes wide in terror. It's working. The pressure is stemming the flow of blood.
I think that
Siwan
second
clutches
option
her
is
arm,
just going to
her
choke her to
eyes
death.
locked with yours.
You don't want to tourniquet someone's neck.
Something
That's
within the ship
probably not
snaps.
going to be helpful.
The floorboards shudder. Siwan struggles to her feet, clinging to you tightly. The ship lets out a deep groan, then cracks.
What? Whoa! Oh no! It's Cthulhu! I've never done that. I don't know what happens. Actually, I mean, you do end up getting... you don't make it to the lifeboat on the other one, so... I've never actually gone back for C1. Yeah, you get just literally Deus Ex Machina out of death. It's great.
Honorable Dallas.
I love
we
doing
lost
that.
a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars.
Fucking love making
vile magic.
Pringle
lured the
cannons. They're great.
All who were aboard are presumed dead.
Give a heart attack to anyone nearby.
Yours faithfully, into eternity.
Trigger your granddad's PTSD. It's just a whole
Judge Oliver.
fun thing. World of Warcraft Shadowlands released yesterday. It copies Shadowbringers really hard. That's funny. Yeah, you survive either way.
Those Voidwoken made short bloody work of the ship. Am I the lone survivor?
Who knows? I don't.
Something wanted me alive.
Yeah, so you wake up on the beach and you're kind of just thrown into, ooh, yeah, that's the one. Into, Fort Joy. Which is basically high fantasy Alcatraz. Now you do actually get teleport spells, which you can use to cheese puzzles. That's quite interesting. That is a huge conch. Yeah, lockpicks. Pretty useful. Dumplings with lamb stew. How could you ever ask that question and expect any answer except yes?
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank.
Uh-oh! Oh shit, bollocks.
Made it to shore.
Alright, summon a blood incarnate. Ah! That's just a pentagram, huh? Right, interdict him here. Now, if you can conserve AP. So if you don't spend all your AP on one turn, you do just conserve it, which is great. Oh, you can also hit your allies if you're not careful, so... I mean, if you're interested in the game, I can, like, put a pin in this and then we can end up playing it, well, since there's catch co-op, we can just play it. Yeah, just throw another one in there. Just throw an extra free turn in there.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Nah. Lumpy Giblets. Lumpy Giblets, also a great gnome name. I said dwarf earlier, but like, dwarfs are all about rock and metal. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you can craft weapons. It's like... I want to play D&D again. Well, there's him. We don't want to talk to him because he's an asshole! Now, I cannot remember where the teleportation gloves are. I have like a vague idea. They're on a beach.
A black cat? Or some would see this as an omen.
Black cat just vibes out. There's a thing you can dig nearby here. I mean, you can go through here.
I wonder where this leads.
And find Fane! It's my boy!
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. He's approaching. You hear a profane rumble from the bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. after a few more tugs at the man's cheeks.
Damnation. That's stuck fast. I want... Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for. I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip. Thus...
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an Eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields.
You're just making me want to come downstairs and help cook. And I feel bad. Because then I'm just going to have to put down the controller and leave it running. Although, I mean, who cares, because you're the only human being watching, so...
I suppose. Circumstances be... You seem more... at ease. Excellent. While we are conversing, of course the arcane arts are my little speciality. But being a brilliant
so you can,
does not mean I cannot handle much magic.
You can make them any team, any, like, of the starting classes.
Doing whatever it is you used to do. What speciality would you prefer?
So you can set them as cleric, which is hydrosophistry and necromancy, all about healing, but also got some cursed shit. You got enchanter, which is hydrosophistry and eriturgy, witch, which is stealthy and necromancy. Wizard, which is what his standard one is, and conjurer, which is summoning.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine.
You can also set them to any other like class. You can set them as any of the preset classes.
Splendid. Very well.
Anyway, we now have Fane. That's the wrong menu. So now we can just play as Fane. Play dead. Fool enemies into thinking you're dead. Cooldown of skills will be paused. Any action you take will cancel this status. Target a character. Whenever this character ends a turn in combat, they immediately get a free turn. Costs 2 AP and 1 source point. Yeah, that's for later on. Which is a source skill. Skill. There we go. So Fane has Fossil Strike, which is useful. The way you learn skills is you don't really learn them by leveling up. Also, you can just cast spells outside of combat. So if I want to clear this poison, I just, like, do that and light it all on fire, and then I can just wait for it to burn away.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, its eyes clear, and it shakes its...
Yeah, just vibing out. Now, with a teleportation spell, we can get down there. Teleportation being eriturgy. What's this guy got on him? Lemonade! Yeah, we can climb up here. And immediately level up. Okay. Get bartering up. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes! Dump weapons, dump defense. Dodging resistance to all allies in 8 meters. That's pretty sweet. Probably gonna throw that on Ifan. Reflects damage received to your attacker. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get Retribution on Ifan. So, put more levels in summoning. Yes. Oh, yes. Put a point in... yeah, we don't get any talents until the next level, so... Put a point in... Wits, which is critical chance, and initiative. Please stop making those noises, child. I do kind of want to get finesse leveled. I'm going to strangle this child. Yeah, I think 1 point in memory and 1 point in intelligence. Child, stop making these noises!
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind. She looks up at you as if to answer, but recoils at the sight.
Because you're a master. Master sent us here. Me and Ma and Pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. Gee, you don't sound like a master. You're nicer than the others. But I's parents are the best.
Her eyes lock with yours for a moment.
Thank you. Alright. Now, Fane is just going to have the same stats, but we're gonna give him a point in pyrokinesis. Yes. Now, his civil abilities entirely thievery because he can just lockpick. This child is still making disgusting noises. That's a fireball scroll, that's pretty decent. I don't know, it's... yeah, it's skills. Now, Fossil Strike, really good. Because, it creates oil where it lands, which means you can ignite that area for big damage. For big damage. So Mahalia is going to be a summoner. Fane's going to be... yeah. Ah, right. I don't know if we're going to get our shit kicked in here, but... we might. Okay. Alright. Throw some fire on the ground there. Create a fire incarnate. And go engage initiative. Groan. Are these guys just vibing? No, they're not! They're not vibing! I can confirm they are not vibing! Alright, so we want you there. These guys all have, like, well, their physical armor really isn't much at all. Yeah. Now the big one, oh yeah! Well, Fane's been knocked down. And we're all lubed up. I can spend 1 AP. And then attack this guy for raw fire damage. Then end his turn. It'd take me 4 AP to attack him, and And I really wouldn't be doing much damage. So if I use 2 AP to move away, and then pop a totem, which lubes up that, oils up that guy. Fane's just getting crunched on. Yeet a fossil strike over there. He's gonna do damage to my incarnate, but when I do these, it's not gonna do damage to the incarnate. That boy has 1 hit point! I'm mad! Incarnate's dead. But they're also all dead. No, they're not. That's gonna, like, ignite. Oh no, it's easy, because I just, like, step away. And end turn. And then have Fane step all the way away. And how much further? There we go. And then do that. Which doesn't do direct damage to allies, which is great. Turtle's Claw! Woo! Send to Fane. Send to Fane, because Mahalia has a shield. Oh yeah, Pants over here. Oh shit, he already has ones. They're bad, but he does have ones, so he can do attacks. Which means Mahalia would probably benefit. Oh, benefit far more from the Turtle's Claw. There we go. Water Essence. Raw lumpy giblets. Giblets. Giblets! They are the giblets.
I found something.
Ah, there we go. Now that we found via wits. And because we are a lizard, we can dig. Oh yes! We can dig! And find the ornate chest! Small magic armor potion? I've never seen one of those before. We can go over to the ship here, which I also do not remember. Jeez, I really don't remember that being here. Okay. Can we not come down here? Can we not go down there? It's like on the map. Okay. Just gonna pick this place clean first.
Swallowed too much seawater by the looks of him.
Nerd.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Now there is a chest over this way, which we may need to pick the lock of. Yes. Sorry, Fane, pick lock. Yes, +1 thievery. Yeah, there we go. Unlocked using your bony fingers. Bony fingers. Equip on Fine. Read. Twig with a string. All of those very bad. I still don't quite get the crafting in this game. Right, Fane, hold on. Don't want you using that. You can have the turtle's claw. Because I want him doing poison so that when he does an attack. There we go, he gets poisoned and he can heal himself. No, Mahalia, you stay out of that. The AI is pretty decent about not, like, poisoning itself.
A group of magisters circle an elf, weapons drawn. The hound barks to draw their attention.
Oh.
Sir, we've got company.
Ah. Planning an ambush with this scion, were you? But you're outside the walls, sorcerer. That's my business. But we'll get to you once we're done with the witch.
I tell you, I am no witch. The spores do this. If I do not find the rest...
Store the elven hedge magic. Weren't much use when we flooded your forest with death fog, were it? Lucian said it was a necessary evil. Me? I was just sorry we didn't get the lot of you.
Oh yeah, racism, big thing in this game.
You. I try to give you a chance. More than your divine order give mine.
Oh, sir. Her armor!
The scion twitches in sudden rage, and her armor uncoils, as if made of living vines.
No more chances.
I've got a new stick for you to chew on.
So she seems pretty druidy. Nice. Much less nice. Not fan. Pew. How much is this? 2. Oh, there's a dogo. Immune to bleeding. Yeah, I wonder why. Fuck it! My favorite spell! Boom! I goddamn love that spell so much. Fane, Mahalia. Mahalia does have a little bit of protection with the Incarnate. And I think Fane... I don't know, how close is... that dog's super weak. I think Mahalia is more likely to get damaged. Blinding Radiance. Shields up, okay. Miss. Congratulations, you're bad. Nice! That armor was helpful. Come on, blood, there we go. Ah, this guy's got so much health. Really? Really? Fine! And attack him. Motherfucker dead! Just thwack him. Just thwomp him. Just fucking thwomp his ass. Yeah, Diana's probably just gonna kick the shit out of that lizard. Never mind, she's an idiot. Poor Philip. Now give me that lightning totem. And throw some searing daggers. Some searing daggers. How are you doing? I can clip you. And they're all burning because I have torture. Oh, my electric totem just died. Okay. Why would you move that way? That just triggers an opportunity attack. Path is interrupted now. Now, for 2 AP, he could get 3 AP? Yeah, he could get over here. Now, see, I love Ignition because it's free. Yeah, there we go. Just fucking style on her. She's now burning even harder. The Incarnate has died. Blood Totem has just starting to wreck face. Summon yet another Incarnate. Not an Incarnate, a Totem. And I don't know. Attackers Boig. This friggin' dweebus. How much for shields up? No, 2. Probably want to pop that just a little bit of insurance. Nice. Fossil Strike. Oh, you dweeb! You fucking dweeb! That killed my fire totem, because of course it did. Oh nice, that'll clip her. And won't touch Mahalia. Get fucking styled on. And then move him a little, move him a little closer so he can participate. Nah. Nice. Dang, they're all blinded. That sucks. You know what sucks even more? Fire totem behind you. Can I just, like, yeet him? I can style on him? I don't know if I want to, though. He's getting styled on pretty hard. I'm gonna try and leg it over here. There we go. Pew. Dang. Well. Right. Blinded means you, any targeted AoEs you can't, throw. So I'm gonna step a little bit closer. Turn around. Shank him. And immediately play dead. I love that they ragdoll when they play dead. And then end turn. Diana is kicking ass. Like, damn. Just want to be very careful about this and go there. Alright, loot. Loot. I gotta loot. It's time to loot. Krint. I thought she just like friggin' warped away. Elwyn.
A snarl of vines snakes upward from the corpse. After a moment, you realize the gruesome truth. They're not entangling the corpse, but the vines bear unmistakable signs of old elven magic. The vines have split the corpse's chest with incredible force. Thin roots wriggle from limbs and nail beds. The vines encircle a rough depression, as if something held there was violently torn free.
I ain't touching that shit. Where the hell's Swinton? Oh. That's where Swinton was.
The elf murmurs, stroking her armor as if soothing a wild beast. It is incomplete, and may...
The spores grieve. They wish only to create. This is why they grow armor from the vines, do you see? It is the Magisters who destroy, who separate the spores. And a sad thing, even so. The spores are creation. I find them. Hope they can restore the ancestor trees lost, but the Magisters chain me and send my spores away.
She gestures at the entangled corpses, vines still spattering gore onto the deck.
The spores grow in what soil they are given. My armor is proof. It is alive. Do you see? Perhaps then it truly speaks as the ancestor trees do. I find its spore mates and see. You help enough. My armor guides me now. I hope one day you visit my homeland.
Well, she's just gone, I guess. Never seen this encounter before. Okay, we can't go below decks. That's fair. Like, dead ass, I don't think the ship was here last time I played. Because I remember, like, checking the beaches thoroughly. Well, that is not what I wanted to do. Shipwrecks Manifest. Read. Soap. It's soap. Anyway, XP is XP. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm leaving that one be. Well, that was an interesting set of events. I just came here to kill the turtles, honestly. Because XP. Next level is in 2,000 experience points. Nah. Well, actually, it is worth taking because it's 84 gold. The child's sniffling again. I do have this electric discharge scroll.
I've spotted something.
Fane spotted that, not me. That's whack. It's a doosty pouch with leather armor. Creep. And a darling bow. Oh yes. Through here. Now you can warp across this pit and use that to like sneak your way around. Oh, that was a nice save. Cup of tea. Effects unknown. Sure. Damn, you can't just skip this encounter.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She...
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Now, if we had an elf, we could eat her leg and see what Atusa was talking about. But we don't, so we can't.
The lizard magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Yeah, you can interact between your characters.
You, help me teach this beast. He must respect.
Respect?
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up his sleeves, revealing well-muscled and heavily scarred arms.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment, before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Burrow looks you both up and down, sizing up your combined threat.
Ah, get out of here. The both of you. You ain't...
The elf smiles and bows to you in thanks.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Ifan rolls his sleeves back down. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I've just got a small errand to run. And then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here, while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place? The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'll wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen if we stay put. 2 heads are better than 1. And when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp.
So, before we hit the road, survival's my main priority. Too much, you might say. I can make them bleed any which way you want. Which is? Can do. Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye, then nods back at you.
Right you are. Lead the way.
So we now have Ifan. Ifan's cool. Oh. Wait, what? Oh, he needs 3,800 to level. He is level 2. Right. So he has 12 strength and 13 constitution. Pretty decent. We're gonna want intelligence on him, I guess. Well... no, actually. Because intelligence is just intelligence damage. Also, his bartering is off the chain, so he's the guy we're gonna be using to level bartering. Thrifty, opportunist, and ingenious. He also comes with Bouncing Shield, Battle Stomp, and Fortify. Kinda sucks that he has Bouncing Shield, but oh no, he then immediately gets a knife on a stick as a weapon. I love it. Alright, and again. Oops. Skill... he has Encourage, which is great. Skill... summon Ifan's Soul Wolf. And howl and bite enemies. And that shield's up. So he can throw his shield, he can do Battle Stomp, which is great. Really good move. Bouncing Shield's great. Fortify is really, really good. Because it gives him armor, like, on the regular.
Feels so good.
Well, it can give anyone armor, actually. As long as they're in the team.
Bow your head, please, if we chant the endless prayer.
Nope. Just give me a second. Just fucking power move sleeping on right in front of him. And it's Losa.
Hey, I know you.
Losa, the dark-eyed jokester you met aboard the ship.
Back then, I was... you. Nothing like a nice tentacle slap across the moor to set the tone for the week, eh? Me too. Did you hear something? I heard the same thing. Do you know what this means?
Losa's voice catches in her throat. She is stock-still, waxy-skinned, her eyes dark. Grey. Her head snaps to you mechanically, and her eyes lock with yours. Dark pupils dilated into great black voids. Light suddenly flashes back into her face. The grey veins drain to pinkish flesh, and her whole body relaxes.
Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, it's nothing really. It's just... I'm just a bit... well, a bit... hospitable? Put it like this. You've never been a host, I bet. That's because you're an infested clump of leaves on the side of the road. That ain't bad, though. I'd give just about anything to be like you. But I'm a roadside inn. Red door, flowers out front, friendly lady at the door beckoning you in for half price. Like a goddamn gold star inn for the disembodied. Now, isn't that just the question of the hour? I can't be sure just yet. I'll be surprised if it's a demon. Definitely not a sprite either. Maybe a spectre, but I wouldn't bet money on it. So, how are you enjoying the joy? So true. And you can stay as long as your heart desires, free of charge. So, you want to check this place out together? It does, right? Before we head out, lately I've been into the Enchant. Sounds fine.
Enchanter's good.
Yeah? Well, that was...
The gang's all here! Velosa has Lawmaster. Sweet. So she'll be the Lawmaster. Aeroturge and Hydra Sophist. It's really good. I'm going to crank Intelligence and Constitution on her. And her skills, she has Rain, which is great, Hail Strike, which is really good, and Electric Discharge. She also has Encourage. Staff of Machus. Staff of Machutzpah. Launch a magical missile from your staff that deals 10 to 14 air damage, which is really good. Especially when this is on cooldown. Alright, so we want Ifan to do the barterizing. And we want to chat to this lady.
As you approach the black... If it would be acceptable, and if it would not be acceptable, well...
Fane approaches the blacks. Fane's words are quiet, but you hear the blacks...
What is it with creeps like you and Master Niles?
Fane backs away.
Thanks, Fane.
Amidst a crowd of...
And what you after?
Trade! Right. So she sells conjury books. We're going to sell... we're going to sell via Ifan. Nice. Alright, inventory. Everything good has to go to... sent to Mihalia. Whoops. Alright, sent to Ifan.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
67 physical gives all in. Five to 6 physical, but it gives him shields up and armor. Alright. Electric discharge. Fuck! Yeah. Sent to Ifan. Send to Ifan. Send to Ifan. Send to Ifan. Send to guess who? That's worthless. Now these most certainly are not worthless. Send them to Ifan. Send to Ifan. +1 finesse. No. Well, actually.
Who in their right mind would think of a thing like this?
5 to 7 physical +1 finesse. Usually would do more damage. Nah. Send to Ifan. Send to Ifan. Nah, it's not worth it. Cool. And then via Ifan, got Nabora. Trade. Oh my god.
The woman is manipulating a glove-like contraption.
Right.
Sell. 5 long metal skewers.
Sell.
She doesn't look up as you approach.
Sell. 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 Keep. Sell. Sell. Right, so Nabora's Nabroke. So, Farsight Infusion is really good. Unlocked a ranged attack for your incarnate. So you like cast that onto your incarnate when you summon them, and that gives them 10 extra magic armor. This goes up depending on your stats. And gives them a ranged attack, and it's great.
And what you after?
I don't remember the characters that sell you the spells. I think the Hydrosophistry guy is...
You there? You've just arrived.
Nope. Actually, no, wait.
Tell me.
This guy sells Aromancy.
Will source change back? What if there are no sources?
Shocking Touch, Blinding Radiance... Useful?
Yet so quickly, we find sources so dangerous.
This guy
The
sells
lizards grow, mix together, then apart,
water magic.
and
There we
back
go.
again. He seems to be swimming deep in
We're gonna want
and doesn't
Armor of
look
Frost
like
and the healing one, which is Restoration. Very badly we want Restoration. Cooldown is 4 turns, but it heals like 14 HP.
Oh, 10 bottles of mead, 1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles of tears,
Alright, switch to Losa, go to inventory.
It's too tight.
Send to Losa. I don't remember how, like, scrummy it is, but there we go. We're on Losa, and we eat them, and then we eat them, and then we go to... Already on her. We go to skills, and then... Damn bollocks. She doesn't actually have enough memory.
When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources?
Our surface where they hit the ground, right.
Yet so quickly, we find sources.
This is a big AoE.
What in his death caused it?
It's also
So
really
the
expensive.
Are attracted to source. But why? When another divine arises, will source change back? What if there are no sources?
The lizard's brow knits together.
What? Oh, new, are you? Very...
Wrong one.
The woman is scrabbling at her throat. As she catches sight of you,
Ben, Mist, Ethan, Ben, Mist, you killed them! You killed them! You can't hide who you are, kid.
Okay.
1,000 bottles of dust, 50 bottles
the kin's
of tea.
brow knits together. Then up.
What? Oh, kin. My mind? What else, kin? I'm wondering why. All of this. Thought. We've used source for thousands of years. We have used it to heal, to grow. How can it be?
Sure.
You should be happy for Greed.
What did you say?
That's what happened, isn't it?
Bleeding snake.
Now, let's not get... Please, excuse us.
You're talking to me, not her, Sam.
Oh, for the love of Lucian, Balladeer. You're acting like a madman.
Say it again. What you said about my wife. Go on. Piss off. Go on, Sam.
Well, it's the truth, and you know it. She's better off. So what if it was messy? I'd rather puke myself to death 1,000 times than let the Reds get to me. If she were my wife, I'd be happy for her.
A flat smile twitches across Balladier's lips.
She never did like you.
The man looks for a moment at the corpse at his feet, then turns back toward the nearly finished. He nods at you and turns back to his handiwork. He lines up another nail and hammers it into the panel. He taps hammer to nail and doesn't look up.
Bastard.
Unequip that and then throw it on Losa so she has something resembling armor. Let's explore this beach. On this beach, down this way, I think... Oh god, it's you. Scepter the Ineffable. Now, first, we'll do a manual save. Yes. Yeah, it's the crocodiles. And they just fossilol strike dust. Right, so we're gonna cast rain here.
I'm ready.
Which doesn't actually purge the thing. No one's taken any damage. Do want to cast Armor of Frost on herself, actually. Casting Courage. And try and just step on out of the oil. Oh, it doesn't actually matter. No, I'd rather leave it for attacking. Examine negative resistance to water, actually. Really big resistance to fire and poison, but they're weak to lightning and water. Which means I can make a water boy and a water totem bad over there. And then those get free hits on them. That'll be 3 AP to attack. Oh! Right, okay, well, I guess that's what he's doing. There's another Kronk. Scale portation. Because, of course, teleporting crocodiles. It's pretty lame. Yeet a Fossil Strike over there. Now, it doesn't do much damage, but... Which health does this guy got? Let's just... Let's get one of them gone first. Now, Ifan can't really get very far. Which does suck. However, if we spend 2 AP, there's no way in hell he's spending just 2 AP. So we're gonna move him up. Bleeding failed. Well, rip the Incarnate. Don't like that. Oh, don't like that at all! Oh my god. Saltwater crocodile, warm. I think he may be a little more than warm. To be pretty real with you. Electrified blood! Creates a lightning totem. Don't really want to hit Ifan here, so I'm gonna throw them there. That croak's dead. What a terrible place for him to teleport. Oh yeah, cool, he can teleport and then get 2 attacks, huh? Okay, well, I think this is probably a decent move. Because, I mean, obviously. Just step him out of it. Alright, so Ifan cast that on himself. Now, will that hit both of them? Yes. No. But whatever. And he can't actually land another attack. Well, he's got 2 health. Wonderful. We'll take 3 AP to attack again. Alright, but staves don't do range attacks. Come on. Come on. Come on. Whatever. Who the fuck are you? Oh. Right. I don't know, Mahalia hasn't really been attacked much. Yeah, they're dead. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I don't just hit him. And again. It's a shit ton of damage. How much is this one? Yeah, 45 was the better option. I just beat on him. I said beat on him. Gloves of teleportation. Equip. It's a tooth. For some reason, teeth are worth quite a bit. I don't make the rules. Anyway, Mahalia can now cast teleportation. So we can teleport people to other places in exchange for a little bit of damage dealt. Which doesn't really matter because we've got a healer. So outside of combat it doesn't matter. Fane, it is a little awkward for Fane to heal. But doable. That should be enough. 2 more turns. Why? Eat. No. What you're going to do is you're going to throw the item in the drink.
What's this? I found something. Never hurts to get your claws dirty now and then.
Oh, it's a chest with rawhide scale pants. The hell does perseverance do? you magic armor when you recover from frozen or stunned and restores physical armor after knockdown on page 5. That's really good. Yeah, equip that on Ifan. Take the air essence. And that's it, basically. Now, we are capable of teleporting things to us, or us to things. I don't know, that's the croc fight done. I might just put a pin in it for today. Next level in 3,100 XP. No. That's Margot.
The woman looks out on the
Haven't seen you around here before. Well, don't worry. You here alone?
She gives you a...
You keep them friends of yours. Not much in this world someone you love can't make. It's nothing. If I used to be, I had a family. Then they brought us here. I couldn't stop them from taking my boys from me when they did. Reckon they... Now I'm just waiting for him to call my name. Waiting and remembering.
Her eyes sparkle.
Kind of you to ask. Stefan?
She talks for some time about birthdays, about Felix's prickly beard, about the skunk Stefan once dragged home for a pet. Joy radiates from her as she remembers.
What a gift to think of them. I'd like to give something to you too. Take care of yourself.
And this guy.
Patience, Mal. Patience. Here you are. I wonder what keeps you.
So he sells geomancy stuff. So he sells contamination. What's the area around it? It doesn't seem to say. I guess it like targets a person. That does mean that he can heal, like if we teach that to my boy, he can heal himself. I think Poison Dart's gonna be better. Oops. No, we want to go on Feign, and then go and learn. So now he has Poison Dart.
Patience, Mal. Patience.
Which I believe means he can cast it on himself. Very good. And that gives like huge poison resistance. Well, poison healing. Yeah, I'm gonna pop a hard save. And then be done with it for today.